sheet up here. And Michael, can you come on up here? Thank you. So what y'all don't know is we've we work in the lab, and some of this stuff that Maya's going to tell you about is cutting edge technology, and so we use that and boots on the ground, and we get out and we do a little bit of everything. We find trees. We look for trees in places where people tell us they're no longer there, they're completely gone. We find them. And so Michael has got the very, he works for Arkansas Forestry. He has a very exceptional talent, and I'll try to give credit where it's due on this one. So Michael Atkinson, Mike, stand on up here if you don't care. And so Michael is, let's see, he's a retired firefighter from the Harrison Fire Department, currently working with Arkansas Forestry. You put currently working, does that mean you're getting ready to leave, Chris? Okay, I just went by what you had. I know you're not. As a forest ranger too, and also a drone pilot for the agency. And he has a son that's 13 years old and enjoys sharing with him his passion for hunting, fishing, and hunting and fishing, and just about anything in the great outdoors he shares with his son. I really like that. He's a good dad. Michael's unique skills flying a drone has found rare Ozark Chinquapin trees that would have been impossible to find without his experience and his keen eye in the sky. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you if we're ready. Okay, and there you go. And we need to welcome Michael.
So like I said, I'm a drone pilot with Arkansas Forestry, and we've started using the drone during the time when the tree's blooming. Through the air we can find them much easier. And I'm going to use a red light to point out the tree. They're not hard to find, but go ahead. And as we fly over, we just look for them, you know, they pop out when you're going through. We got one right there. Right there. And this is usually in May in the Ozarks where we are.
What kind of altitude are you at?
Probably around 100 feet or lower. And we actually, here in a second you'll see it, but we found one up on a bluff that would have been really hard to find. There were actually two up there, and the guys were, all they could do is get to the point over here, and it would have been really hard to find it. So just flying is one way, but also we use the drone to do orthomosaic mapping, aerial mapping. And so what that is I will go on the computer, I'll put out an area that like 60 to 80 acres, and I'll set it up, and the drone automatically flies in a grid pattern, and it takes a picture like every foot. And sometimes that'll be 800 to 1,000 pictures in 60 acres. And you bring it back, put it in the software, and it will stitch it all together to a giant map, or a giant picture of the 60 acres. And you can go in and zoom in, and we actually find the trees using that too, because they pop out, you know, throughout the differences. But so yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're using it during May, and we've been able to successfully find several trees. So with the drone. That's all I have.
come back up here. We need you back up here again if you don't mind. Folks, this is incredible what he does. He's real modest and humble about it, but it's really great stuff. And it's, come on back up here. And AJ, can you speak just for a minute right here about how important this is? We've got something for him right here. And if you could go ahead and fill in for me. I didn't want to try to scramble and get something here while this is going on.
All right, so what he's doing with these drones saves a lot of shoe leather. So if you get out in the woods and you're looking at these trees, you can smell the aroma of the tree, you can see the blooms, but oftentimes there's plenty of things between you and that tree. So you could walk by one that's maybe 50 feet from you, and never saw it. Or maybe it's not blooming at a level that you can see it, it's up in more of the canopy. So when he takes a drone and goes over the landscape, he's really saving a lot of time walking through the woods, and he's eliminating some of the error of, I just didn't see it. So when you grab that tree, you go, yep, there it is. You can imagine what this area would have looked like 100 years ago before the blight showed up. You might have had an entire hillside just full of blooms, white, creamy white, with Ozark Chinquapin blooms. So it's something that I think we're kind of looking forward to, that maybe someday in the future we can go back to that. But in the meantime, he's helping us find those trees, and if they're blooming, they're healthy enough, they're big enough, that's a tree that can potentially be used in our breeding program, so that we're not only trying to find blight-resistant trees, but we're finding trees that have a lot of genetic diversity, so that we can get that spread around, and we're not doing a genetic bottleneck. And that's pretty important stuff. So, you know, again, we're really proud of what he's doing and what that means to us as a foundation.
If you care to call Chris up, I was trying to get his...
Yeah, Chris, if you would come up as well. Now he's getting suspicious. Maybe you thought we were going to ask you to do your presentation one more time. It was short. We wanted to see it one more time. It was good. But this is actually a token of appreciation. We want to make sure that when somebody is doing something good for the tree, that it is acknowledged, and that's what this is about.
Michael, on behalf of all of us at the Ozark Chinquapin Foundation, we want to present you with an award, and this is on a piece of pure Chinquapin wood made by Mr. Eddie Estes. It's laser engraved. It says Michael Atkinson, outstanding work saving and restoring the Ozark Chinquapin tree, August 23rd, 2025. So on behalf of myself and everybody at the foundation, we want to present you with your award. And we probably... something else too? Or do we have something else?
We've got a little bit here.
Okay. So we thought it only fitting to maybe do something extra for you here too. And we don't give out very many awards at all. And so Doug worked on this, and we had to scramble real quick to do this.
It's not completed,
It's not completed.
but you picked out a hat, there's your drone pilot.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
You'll be able to sew those onto your hat that you picked out.
That's so cool.
We got made.
Well, thank
Our
you.
intentions were good, we just didn't have anybody's skill. Me and him, we couldn't sew a hole in a pair of socks, so we were trying to get somebody to do a professional job. So this is a pair of wings. He is the only aerial component of our Ozark Chinquapin Foundation. So we thank you for that. Okay, we got Edwin, can you come back up? We're about to take a little short break right here. Edwin, do you care to come on up again? I forgot something to do for you, if you don't mind coming up here. Sure. So, just a token of thanks for Edwin. Edwin, we have for you here a stainless steel thermos that even your grandma will be proud of. And it's a guy, we had it laser engraved custom for you. It says Ozark Chinquapin Foundation on it. And it keeps hot things hot, cold things cold. And there you go, just from us to you, just a token of thanks. Great. It's kind of neat, I make friends with him on the phone, and any man that shoots a flintlock rifle and has old cars and keeps them running from the 1930s and makes arrowheads is a friend of mine. I think that's good. But anyhow, okay, we're going to take a short little break right here, and everybody